And welcome back, everybody, to Waffle Board Breaks. We're down to our last double box break before the reload goes in. 26 boxes tonight and 25 for our two boxes. So the odds are as good as you're going to get for a double box break. 26 boxes, 25 boxes. It's pretty good. So and then we'll be down to 24 and 23 for Tuesday and Thursday Facebook boxes this week. So I will get the spot price preview up and it'll be good for each of the two boxes, same spot prices for each of them. So we'll obviously delete the one that hits Tuesday, and then we'll have Thursday will be the last box before the reload. I threw up the collages so you can see at least 12 of the jerseys going in. It looks like I'm shooting for 20, so it's going to be a big reload. I think 16 in the house, and I have at least two more arriving tomorrow, maybe three, and then maybe the other ones by Tuesday or Wednesday. But the eBay spots have to go live on Tuesday, so I'm expecting to have everything in the house. So I'm going to go a little big this time. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Obviously, I'll bring the prices down across the board for a little bit. Obviously, the first Facebook claims nothing will be over 10, and obviously we'll be able to keep them from ticking up too much. Hopefully, each time it give us an extra, week. I think a little buffer time. So I do have some good backups and stuff ready for the net following reload. So I think gave me the ability to go big this time. So it'll stretch it out a little bit. So we're not pressed for time, especially during the summer months where I'm not sure how much I'll be able to grab stuff open on eBay and other interweb options where I'm hunting stuff down. So it's gives me a little time. Like I said, we haven't done reload as big as 20 in quite some time. So it felt good to have that many in house. I did splurged a little bit the last couple of weeks and was able to get the majority of them in here. And it's good. Like I said, you can just see from the collages that we got some new names, got some new styles. It's some people we haven't seen in a while. So it's a pretty good batch. I know you guys will like everything once I have it boxed up. Some of the ones that were pretty cool in the collages, if you can't tell, that Trocheck 2024 All-Star Game jersey is pretty cool. We haven't had that. I decided to get Zegras back in there. The Fanatics Reverse Retro 2.0 is going back in. That Huberto, the Adidas Reverse Retro 2.0 is real cool. That's an Adidas. And then obviously Corey Crawford is the 2019 Winter Classic Adidas Chicago Blackhawks. So when you guys see that, when I have that in the pictures will be up there. Pictures will be up for all the jerseys going in the reload over the next couple of days. I'll probably start getting them. I might even start working on them tonight, but depending on, I have to enter and everything into eBay, but hopefully by tomorrow and then Tuesday and then Wednesday should be the last ones that'll be arriving. Hopefully not to have to end anything that I list, but I'm pretty confident that I'll have at least the 20 that are going to be listed on eBay. So what else to know? Slavkovsky's pretty cool to get back in there. Former number one overall pick of the Canadians, had a pretty nice season as that team takes the next steps. Obviously, he's going to be counted on heavily as the Canadians. Obviously, they're, as the dork of the year on that team, and say have some top quality players. Obviously, with their top line, he was playing with those guys. So it's nice to see him starting to show some scoring touch. Obviously, Anze Kopitar just rewarded with the Selke Trophy. I think he's won that before. Future Hall of Famer, Stanley Cup champion with the LA Kings. That was very nice to get a black LA Kings Fanatics into this reload. A couple of other nice ones. Claude Giroux, white Adidas Sens jersey is pretty cool. The Tristan Jarry is the Adidas alternate Pittsburgh Penguins with the Pittsburgh diagonally down the chest, which is cool. You don't see tons of those, so that was good to get that in there as an alternate. Timo Meyer now with the New Jersey Devils. We got him in there as a teal Fanatics San Jose Sharks jersey. That's pretty cool. I know some of you guys are building, league sets, and it's good to grab stuff from the teams we haven't seen as often as others. So it's good to get some Ducks in there and some Sharks and the Kraken is a beautiful Ryan Donato Adidas whites Seattle Kraken with the inaugural patch on the front. Like I said, anytime I see the Seattle stuff, especially with the patch, I'm willing to grab because you see it fewer and far between now. I mean, obviously we have the Fanatics, the Adam Larson in there, which I believe that's the patch as well. So anytime I see the Kraken stuff, especially with the patches, I'm willing to grab it. I don't remember seeing tons of the Vegas Golden Knight patch when they first got their team. So it's always nice to see that because it's kind of like a inscription itself. In fact, that jersey actually has Fanatics COA and has the first Kraken goal and date inscription for the Ryan Donato, which is real cool. For anybody looking to complete a league set that needs a nice Kraken jersey, that's going to be a cool chase piece. Bondra, of course. Bondra's in there with the Washington Capitals, the beautiful Adidas Peter Bondra, that's in there. That's pretty cool. It's a good batch. Like I said, I got 4 or 5. I think I'm still waiting on. I think 4, maybe not. So I think 4. I think is what I'm waiting on. I think definitely 2 are coming tomorrow, maybe 3. So it's pretty good stuff. Some of the ones that weren't pictured, they're actually pretty cool jerseys too. So you'll be able to see them when I start throwing up the pictures, but it's a good batch. So I'm sure you guys will find something that you like. And like I said, across the board, it'll keep spot prices down when you have the odds. Like I said, we're not getting huge. We're only getting up to 42 for next Sunday. Of course, we'll be down to 40 for that first Tuesday after the double box. So like that, right back into the 30s by Thursday that first week. So it's not like we're getting tons more in there. Just 22 after today or after Thursday, and then just adding back 20 new ones. So it'll be almost a 50-50 split from between brand new reload as well as the older stuff. And we still have 12 from this last reload. So you're looking at the majority of them are just from the last 2 reloads, including 6 from the previous reload. So that'd be, you're looking at 38 of the 42 jersey, 30, what was that? 20, 18, 38 of the, well, it depends on what hits, because obviously we just have 1 from last year, then 2 from February, 2 from March, and then 3 from April. So it's getting pretty slim on the older stuff. You guys have been rewarded for your dogged determination and your pursuit of the old hits. We banged out some of the good stuff. There's still some good stuff in there, especially some. I know you guys have some dedicated chases on a couple of those jerseys, so I wouldn't mind seeing any of them hits. Obviously, you like to be rewarded for your conviction and your dogged determination to hit this stuff. So, like I said, I can't prevent or predict anything hitting with any even any narrowing of the odds, because we're all at the mercy of the randomizer. But like I said, it'll help. Hopefully it'll help spot prices for everybody with the odds getting up to 42. Actually, it'll be a 40 for that first Facebook fill that Tuesday, but 42 for next Sunday. So keep an eye on it for, like I said, I'll be posting the pictures over the next couple of days. Some of them are absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to see it. I'm always upset when I box them up because sometimes it takes a while for them to come out, like especially that Darlene was only last reload before, and that was actually hit by Big Al, and that was an absolute beautiful 50th anniversary Adidas Buffalo Sabres with the gold trim. So yeah, there's the Gensel. The Gensel, it's in. I actually have an alternate variation, not the same Gensel, but I do have a Gensel that I can use in one of the future reloads when that one hits, because that's the regular Adidas black Pens jersey. I think I have the alternate, or maybe even reverse retro. I got to see what I have in my bins here. But the one bin is filled to almost to the top with stuff ready for the reload. I built my boxes. I have 18 or 19 boxes made. I'll have to reorder for the next reload, but I think I have boxes enough for this reload, so we should be ready to go. Like I said, if I do have to subtract 1 or 2, if I'm not feeling it, by Tuesday when they have to go live, I will do that, but I'm really feeling like we should have everything in-house. So, so look, today's going to be fun. Like I said, it's exciting. Last double box before the reload goes in is exciting. Like I said, I remember back in the days when I was able to get breaks, similar breaks, you always love when the odds are in your favor, and you have 2-3 spots, and you're like, okay, I got a 1 in 10 chance of hitting. It's got to be my night. So some of you guys know exactly how it is. We have a pretty good crowd today, obviously, with only 26 spots. I think we had 14 different people grabbing spots tonight on eBay. I appreciate the bids from everybody. We're missing a couple biggies. We're missing Sodic. No Sodic today, so he wasn't involved in any of the bidding. I'm trying to think. Let's see. We have pretty good crowd. We got our weekends, our Sunday people. We got Shirley, Mike A with spot. Ryan S is a couple. So good luck to those guys. Mike H, of course, welcome. Thomas M, Steve S, J R has his spots. Carl Z is back with a vengeance with some good spots. Big Al, of course, Adam R. Adam R's got a spot tonight. He's been in a couple times, but not recently. So it's welcome back to Hugh Dale C. Dedicated. He has his spot. And then Anthony C. has been with us pretty regularly on the last couple of weeks. And James M. has a spot. So everybody that's here has been in breaks in the past. You guys know the drill. We're going to obviously pick 2 boxes. We're going to random for the first box, and we're going to back that number out, and I'm going to random for the second box. That way we have possible different dice roll for each of the randoms. Trying to think else. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the finals so far. Like I said, that's how Florida plays. Nobody in the league has beaten them. But Edmonton's been that kind of team where this playoff series, they've been making comebacks, and I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to take Game 6 and then go back to Edmonton for Game 7, because obviously if you have the 2 best players on the planet that have been kind of nullified, not completely, but obviously Draisaitl is 2 overtime winners in the final, and McDavid scored his first goal of the finals, even though he's been putting up assists pretty regularly. But that team needs more if they're going to win the Cup. And this is it. I mean, Game 6, I think they're going to go back to Skinner and see if he can come up with a big Game 6 and take them back to Edmonton for Game 7. That'd be fun. Like I said, I mean, more hockey is good hockey. Is good for fans. But if Florida right now, basically you lost an overtime game and a double overtime game. So they really feel they could have won all 5 games. They won the blowout game, and this last game they won handily, and it turned into kind of blowout at the end. So, they won an overtime game, lost 2 overtime games, and then won 2 pretty much in their hands kind of blowout. So, I mean, Florida feel confident they should feel that they won 5 games, and they're going to have to win a 6th game to clinch the Cup. But I mean, Edmonton's still alive. Like I said, it's all about the scoreboard, and they're 0-0 for Game 6. Florida's going to be at home to try to win the Cup, and if Edmonton has some magic, this is when I got to pull it out and try to take it back to Edmonton for Game 7. So it's going to be fun. Like I said, I'm looking forward to the game. Obviously, we'll be breaking as it starts. Obviously, that's Tuesday night. There's 2 games between, and it's going to be doing Tuesday night when we're doing the break. So it's right kind of in the middle of game time. So be able to enjoy that while you guys are enjoying that. We'll be breaking Tuesday, which will be the second to last break before the reload. So the odds are great for you guys on Tuesday and Thursday. So we're down to 24 and 23 boxes. So I'm going to try to do as good as I can with the spot price review when I throw it up tonight. Like I said, it's, this is about the highest the spot prices of gets. I try to keep it as cheap as I can for you guys, but obviously has to work out for me as well. But we'll see. Like I said, I never tried to gouge you guys on the spot prices, no matter what, because I'm in your shoes. I feel it. So, but we'll see what comes out tonight. Good luck to everybody. Let's see. We got a good crowd here. Like I said, it's a good group. 14 different spot holders tonight. Couple single spot holders, and we have a couple people with multiple. So it's whatever in your favor. And we have 2 freebies, just so you know. Don't forget. Make sure you don't. I don't forget. Make sure if I seem like I'm exiting one out, I have 2 free autographed jerseys. One's a custom, and one's a it's not custom. It's a Reebok, but I think it's a Chinese Reebok. So it's tougher to tell with the the old, the Chinese fake ones. It really feels, I would say most people would feel it and not realize the difference, but I handle so many, especially the Reebok era, that I can kind of feel that it's not quite a custom, but it's like a, it's a Chinese. It's like a, I don't know where they would come from, but they would always just call them the Chinese jersey. So it's basically a fake Reebok, even though it's got tags, it's got collared, it's got the tags inside, it's got the sales tags. But like I said, I don't feel like, didn't feel comfortable boxing up for you guys to chase. Though it's a really cool jersey. So, but that'll be given away free tonight, as well as the custom jersey. So stick around. We'll be doing both of those after we're done. So no games tonight. So, obviously, without further ado, we're just going to get right to it. Let me get my randoms up. I do have everything ready to roll for us. Okay. Let's see. There's my dice roll up. Ooh, my list. Okay, 26 jersey boxes. They're all on the table there. I put everything in because I built the boxes and they're on my shelves here. So I got empty boxes all over the place, but the filled jersey boxes are right there on the table. So let's get over here now. Okay. Of course, like you said, we do 5 or more on our first box, and then we're going to back that number out, and then we're going to do 5 or more on our second roll. That way we give it a chance to be different each time. So I don't want to be cornered by having the same dice roll for each box. But it could be, like I said, if you get 7 both times, you do 7 times each time. If you do 12 both times, you do 12 each time. So let's get ready to roll in. Okay, everything that was won before today has already been put into the mail. I had a couple jerseys go out yesterday, so keep an eye on those. I believe that was Big Al and Ron, I think, were the jerseys that won Tuesday and Thursday. So that's the stuff that's in the mail to you guys. So keep an eye out for it. You should get it by the middle of the week, I think, at the latest, depending on where you are. So let's get going. So here we go. We're going to do 5 or more on our dice roll. See what we got. That is a 10. Our first box, we're going to do 10. Here's the boxes. Of course, same order. Just one box from last year, 60. And then 2 from February, 2 from March. Then we have the 3 from April, 6 from May, and then 12 technically from the June reload. So the new reload, I guess it's technically going to be a July reload. We're going to do 20, so we're going to do July reload. We're going to call the new one. It's not going to start till next Sunday. So here we go. So good luck, everybody. 10 times. Good luck, everybody. 26 jerk boxes. 2, 26 boxes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The first box we're going to open tonight is going to be box number 80. Man, we keep going round numbers, but not 60. 80 it is. We had 90, I think was the last box. And the first box today is going to be box number 80. 80 it is. 26, 10 times, 26 items. Let's back that one out. Okay. 80 is going to go. Okay. 5 or more. Let's do it. See what we got. 6. So 6. So we get 10 and 6. 6 times for our second box, guys. Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. 1. 25 boxes. 2. 3. 4. 5. And the second box we're going to open tonight is going to be box number 98. 98, 80, and 98. I think that might be a reload box. So there we go. The last 2 reloads, I think, is the 2 boxes. There we go. 90, 25 boxes, 6 times 90, 98. So there we go. Okie dokes. I said every spot is going to be eligible to win the freebies. So we're going to random from our list of spot names. So everybody will have a chance to win the freebie. So even if you hit tonight, the name is still going to stay on the list. We're going to do 7 times the list. And at the 7th will be the winner. That's what we're going to do for each of the 2 freebies. So let me get that list ready to go. There we go. Okay. Box 80 and 98. 80, middle row, second from the top, and the very bottom box. Okay, there we go. 80 and 98. Okay. This is boxes 459 and 460 for anybody keeping track at home. Good luck to everybody. 80, 98. Okay. I have my list. Okay. Good luck, everybody. I'm sure. Hope you guys enjoy the reload. It was fun collecting some of the stuff, grabbing some of the stuff the last couple of weeks. Been pretty good job of me able to find some stuff that I thought was a good match for you guys. Like it's always good when I'm happy when I win auctions or when I grab them on some of the marketplaces. I said, "Oh, this is gonna be good reload items." So box 80. Box 80. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we got. Good luck. Box 80 has got Mustard Mania, Philip Forsberg, Reebok, Nashville Predators. Philip Forsberg. It's an old school Fanatics with the barcode. Philip Forsberg, Reebok, Nashville Predators. There we go. I'm a big fan of the Reeboks. Very, very nice. Philip Forsberg, Fanatics COA, Reebok, the Mustard. There we go. The Predators. Woohoo! Mustard Mania. I love the piano keys on the collar, even on the Reeboks. Very, very nice. Mustard Mania. I guess we know CK hit that one. He's calling out the mustard. They're very, very nice. Mustard Mania comes through. Philip Forsberg. He's had a fantastic last couple of years for the Pred. I'm see big goal scorer for that team. So there we go. Mustard Mania. That brings us to box 98. 98 it is. Let's see what 98 gives us. Good luck, everybody. 1 in 25 odds right here. Let's see what we got. Box 98 will give us very, very nice Adidas white Boston Bruins Linus Ullmark, current star goalie for the Ottawa Senators. Very, very nice. As the Fanatics COA, Linus Ullmark with the nice silver paint pen. Obviously, he won the Vezina a couple years with the Bruins a couple years ago. Obviously, now he's with the Ottawa Senators. He's their #1 goalie, signed there for several more seasons, so he's not going anywhere yet. Very, very nice Adidas Pro Boston Bruins patches on the sleeves. And there it is. The B-spoked legendary logo, Boston Bruins. There we go, Boston Bruins. Very, very nice. Obviously with the fight straps, with the Adidas. Very, very beautiful jersey. Linus Ullmark, one of the top goalies in the league. As Ottawa continues to put themselves into a solid Stanley Cup playoff contending team. Linus Ullmark. Let's see who had Ullmark tonight. So Forsberg, that is CK. Congratulations. Linus Omar goes to Ron. Congratulations, Ron. Ron's on a bit of a heater, guys. You guys got to stop him. Thomas is on a heater. Ron's on a heater. Congratulations, Ron and CK. Sorry, of course, for everybody that did not hit. Your odds have now gotten to just the insane portion. Looking at 1 in 24 on Tuesday, 1 in 23 on Thursday. So congratulations, both you guys. Really, really beautiful jerseys. Nice Adidas Pro, Omar, and obviously the Reebok. I'm a big fan of the Reebok. So Reebok, Philip Forsberg. That's when we first ended up with Forsberg. They brought him in. People forget that he came over from Washington in a trade they gave up with him. I don't know why they gave up on him so fast. I know there's a signing issue, but he's been with Nashville ever since. I think he never played for Washington, but he was property of them. And he's been with Forsberg. Forsberg's been with Nashville ever since. Obviously, they were wearing Reebok when they first started there. So, congratulations, CK. Congratulations, Ron. Thank you, everybody, for being involved. Obviously, this is the last double box break before the reload. Those pictures will be up for the reload. Pictures will be up very soon. Next couple of days. I don't know if I'm going to get it up tonight, but they will be up there very soon on the Facebook page. So make sure you guys check them out. Let me know if you have any questions regarding the spots. Will go live on Tuesday. So it'll be, as of right now, it'll be 44 spots. I'm hoping to go live. I'll end whatever hits Tuesday and Thursday. And if I have to drop anything that doesn't arrive, but I'm really feeling confident. I think we'll have everything in hand. So, like I said, it's a big reload. We haven't done 20 in a reload in quite some time. Really just an extra week of jerseys because we do 4 a week. But it just gives a little more breathing room for me, seeing if I, have to hunt as hard during the summer months. But so thank you much, everybody. Let's get ready for the game on Tuesday. I appreciate the continued support. Waffleboard Breaks wants to keep doing it, so you guys got to keep coming back. So thank you much, everybody. I look forward to seeing you guys back here on Tuesday. I'll be working tonight, getting the eBay spots entered and getting the spot price preview up. That'll go up probably first. I'll try to get that up as soon as I can. Take a look at it and then get it ready for you guys. So any questions or anything, just get a hold of me, and I look forward to seeing everybody back here on Tuesday. So thank you much. Let's get ready for the game, and we'll get ready for the second to last box before the reload. So thank you much, everybody. I will talk to you later. Waffleboard Breaks is out for tonight. Take care, guys.